Hi, beautiful people. How are you? It's Karima. Long time no see. Okay. So, some time ago, I told you guys that I was going to share my menstrual cup experience with you all after purchasing one and using it. And so, what informed the decision actually, and I know it's a problem for so many women out there. So one of the reasons I wanted to test the menstrual cup was because I usually have a very heavy flow, and sometimes it's tiring, considering that it's a very, very painful cycle too. And also, I spent so much on buying pads, so I could use like 2-3 packs for one cycle. And you know Nigeria is hard, so you kind of have to minimize your spendings and all that. So why did I decide to buy the menstrual cup? I wanted to cut costs. I needed to reduce the amount of money I spent on I was spending on menstrual materials, sanitary pads. So also, I didn't want a situation where I would have to change my pads like 5 times or 6 times in a day. And then during the night, I will have to get up like twice or 3 times. That's so much. If I didn't know any better, I would say that there's probably a problem with my body, but it's been like that since I was a little girl. And I remember going to the hospital for tests sometimes, and there was nothing wrong. And even some years back, I think about 4 years ago, I still went to the doctor and I was told nothing was wrong. But that's not to say that everything is all right. Of course, I do pray that everything is right, inshallah. So I decided to look for another alternative. I've tried so many sanitary pad brands. I've tried even that postnatal brand. I don't know what it's called again. The one with the blue nylon. I've tried it. I've tried so many other things. There was a time I tried tampons. Now, for some people, tampons may be great. It depends on what works for you. But for me, I tried tampons once, and I realized I used to feel very numb down there anytime I pull it out, and I was also scared so that I don't go into a shock at the end of the day. So I returned to sanitary pads, so the regular ones. So I gave you guys I told you guys I was going to try the menstrual cup. Why? One of the reasons was because I read that it was reusable. You just have to sterilize it well and then insert it again and all of that. But this is where it gets really, really scary. Now, I'm going to show you the one that I bought. This is it. And, by the end of this video, if you still want to buy one, of course, you can feel free to send me a DM and I'll point you to the right direction. So I got one. They have like the pink color and the plain color. So I got the plain color because I wanted to be able to track the color of my flow and to be able to know when something is off about it. So I got the white color, or do you call it transparent or colorless? I don't know, but you can see it. So I got this one. Now, when I got this, I don't know what I was expecting. But when I got this, I was so scared. It was scary because, this is big. It's like the short cup without this tail. And then I was so scared. For like some days, I remember telling you guys on WhatsApp that I got the cup, but I couldn't use it because I was really scared. I don't know what I was expecting really, but I don't know. I got this and I got so scared. I didn't know whether to use it. Now, then I read the description on the box. I also went online to look for the directions and how to use it, the proper way to insert it. At some point, I found a video where I watched that it could be, twisted like this to insert it. You could also go this way, like to insert it, and then you could also try like this. But at the end of the day, the idea behind this is that however you fold it, it's supposed to flip open after you have inserted it. It's supposed to flip open so that it sits properly in your vagina and collects the period blood. Then when you have to remove it, you pinch here so that it's removable easily. And I also remember that few days to trying it, while I was battling the fear of either using it or not, a friend of mine Blessing texted me. I was like, I saw it somewhere that a lady used the menstrual cup and she couldn't pull it out and all of that. And that added to the fear. But then, as the coconut head girl where I wanted to see for myself because, like I said, I was tired of using pads. So then I summoned the courage, one time, and I tried it. I tried to insert it. I am not going to lie to you. It was hell. It was stressful. It was not easy to get in. You would think it can go in easily, but I tell you, it doesn't work like that. It's going to disappoint you. I don't know if that's the word. It doesn't go in easily, no matter how much you twist it. And then by the time it gets in, it refuses to flip open. I thought they said it was going to flip open immediately you insert it. It didn't flip open. You have to kind of twist it. Then if it doesn't work, you pull it out back and then you have to reinsert it. And boy, I inserted this stuff about 5, 6, 7 times before I could get it the first time. And then the second time, the same thing. The third time, I gave up. Because what's the point? It is stressful putting something in there and removing it and having to insert it again multiple times, and it just won't work. And then this still, I was told that you could just chip some off to be able to use it if you feel like it's going to get uncomfortable. But I intentionally did not cut it off because it's not like it's going to travel all the way up. It's not going to travel up. That's not how the vagina works. But then I didn't want to. I wanted to be able to just grab this and pinch the bottom so that it comes out. That's what I did. And then this was uncomfortable. And each time I wore this because I stopped wearing it. Every time I inserted it, I was always feeling like there's something in there, sitting in there. And it was very uncomfortable. I'm like, you know what? Yes. Okay, again, very important point. Remember I said that I bought this because I didn't want to have to pull pads and replace them like 5, 6 times. Now this nigger, this little girl right here, I don't know the right word. This cup right here, for me, gets filled up around 3 hours. 3 hours. That means I have to pull it out every 3 hours. Now I know what you must be thinking. That's too much blood for a flow, right? Yeah, I know, which is why I'm going to be visiting the doctor very soon again because I am tired. I'm very tired. So, and then I said to myself, you know what? This is not for me. Because if I have to pull this out like 3 times, 3 to 4 times during the day, then what's the point? I might as well just go back to using my regular sanitary pad. So that was why I stopped using it, right? It was why I stopped using it. I also didn't know that it was going to be this thick. It's silicone, but I didn't know that, or maybe because I haven't had any experience with other silicone materials before. So this is not for me. I can't be inserting this 7 times at first trial or second trial, and I have to do that like 4 times in a day. So how do those gym people see it? Like 7 reps, 4 sets, or 7 reps, 5 sets. No, I cannot be putting my vagina. How does it feel, Connie? If a Dan would say vagina, I can't be putting this in my vagina like 7 times per set. No, it's not funny. So it's not for me. Maybe it's gonna work for people who have light flow and who have their menstrual days for menstrual cycle rather, for 3 days or 2 days or 4 days. But I go 6, 7 days. So this is definitely not for me. it's not for me. So yeah, this is my honest, very honest review. I don't know. I don't want this video to be too long. And so yeah, you guys, if you still feel like you need this because you have light flow, or you've tried tampons and it worked for you and you were very comfortable with it, then maybe you're comfortable with this one too. So you can send me a DM and I'll point you to where I got it. This one I will no longer be using. I don't know. I probably just keep it for some other reasons. I don't know, or maybe discard it at some point. But yeah, that's my menstrual cup experience. So maybe someday I'll find something very, very comfortable, because I'm not gonna lie to you, it's stressful. And I hate complaining. But as much as I hate complaining, I will always complain whenever I'm in my periods, because dang, it's painful, it's stressful, it costs me so much money. It makes me very unproductive. It's like that for millions or billions. I don't know how many when we have it, but billions of women, I really don't know. Some people are lucky, they don't get cramps, they don't do all that. But really, the cycle can actually be very, very stressful and painful. So thank you guys for watching my review. Whatever you think, please get back to me and let me know. All right? I'll see you in my other videos. They may not be, menstrual cup related, be entirely different, but I hope that you're going to watch it, you're going to like it, and then you're going to share with your friend. Don't forget to like this one and share with friends also. All right. Bye-bye.